Welcome to Hospitality Property School. You are listening to Hospitality Property School with your host, Gerry MacPherson. Welcome to another edition of Hospitality Property School. I am your instructor, Gerry MacPherson, and today I'm going to look at what the perfect hospitality property room should include. Now, last year I wrote a podcast, 8 Ways to Wow Your Guests, and that post received a lot of positive feedback. In this podcast, I'm going to take wowing your guests to a new level. I'm going to share with you the things for me that would make a perfect hospitality property room. Now, to begin with, there are a few things every hospitality property room should have as standard. Be clean, a firm, comfortable bed, clean linen, a good free Wi-Fi internet connection, personalized air conditioning and heating that is easy to use, running water, a coffee maker, lots of power outlets, including next to the bed, and free bottled water. Now, it's important to stay hydrated when you travel, and it's almost impossible to do without bottled water. Now, you might be thinking many of these things go without saying, but often that is not the case. The following items might be things you already have, but if not, you may want to consider. Blackout drapes. One thing I am unwilling to compromise on in a guest room is blackout drapes, especially if you're catering to people who travel long distances or from different time zones. Even if you're not traveling far, sleeping in a new place can throw you off. So having a dark, undisturbed place to sleep is a good way to make sure your guests get the rest they need. Smart LED light bulbs. Smart LED light bulbs bring smart lighting to the masses with an affordable bulb that is simple to set up and control, and casts out a very pleasant white light. A proper desk. This is one of the first things I check for in a hospitality property room. I write a lot when I travel, and there are times I don't feel like going out to eat, so having a desk to work on my laptop or to eat a bowl of soup should be an option. It doesn't have to be fancy, but one where I would feel comfortable spending a few hours. Universal chargers. If you're anything like me, you have probably left a charger or two at a property and did not realize it until your next check-in. There is nothing worse than your phone dying and no way to top it off. A decent luggage rack. As the years carry on, I have noticed my back really appreciates a decent luggage rack. The constant bending is not as much fun as it used to be in the past. Another reason to invest in luggage racks is to give your guests peace of mind when it comes to little creatures crawling into their bags. Abundant hangers, and not those that don't come off the bar. I pack light, but I still bring some nice things along with me that I like to hang so they don't get wrinkled. A good rule of thumb is 6 wooden hangers per guest per room, and use the friendly hangers, not the ones that are attached to the bar. I'm not going to steal your hangers. Iron and ironing board, so I don't always have to hang my shirts in the shower. Better do not disturb signs. We all like our privacy when we travel, and one of the simplest yet most integral parts of a hotel's experience is the do not disturb sign. How often have you found a ragged, frayed, or ripped sign hanging on your door? Do you think that is what your guests want to see? I have been known, after a long day, to hang the sign wrong side up. Kinda defeats the purpose. One minor innovation I have seen is electronic do not disturb signs, and it illuminates a red light on your door that lets the staff know you want your privacy. A spacious bathroom, and if there are space restrictions, places for your essentials. I just spent a few days at a property that had no place to hang a towel, and only a little shelf for my toothbrush. I had to leave my bag of toiletries on the floor. A decent designer could have easily corrected this issue. A shower that doesn't take advanced calculus to figure out how it works. Now, I'm a big fan of technology, but I don't want to need a doctorate in physics to be able to take a shower. Personally, I'm old school. One knob for the cold water, one for the hot. Then you turn them on, adjust the pressure and the balance of temperature. A shower head with a wireless speaker. I do enjoy multitasking, and being able to listen to a podcast or the news while showering is great. A bathroom door that actually closes. A huge trend in hospitality property bathrooms for the past several years has been the peek-in bathroom with only a window, sometimes with glass, sometimes without, separating it from the main room. I don't care how close you are to the person you're sharing the room with, or even if you're traveling alone, you need a little separation and privacy. Clean, fluffy towels. Nothing worse than grabbing a towel after a shower to find it is too thin to absorb any moisture, or it has some strange spots. Toothbrush and toothpaste. I'm a trained traveler, but on a rare occasion, I have forgotten a toothbrush and toothpaste. On those instances, it would have been nice to find a mini travel kit in my hotel room when I arrived. No slip shower mats. Hotel showers can be potential death traps. Look at the investment as anti-lawsuit protection. Robes. Robes are nice and can be great for branding if made available for sale. Hair dryer. One of the first things my wife looks for in a room. There's more to add, but I'm going to stop this podcast here and pick it up next week. If you have any stories about what the perfect hospitality property room should include and would like to share, or have any questions or feedback, leave them in the comments section of the show notes. You can find them at KeystoneHospitalityDevelopment.com/KHDC083. If you have topic ideas, reach out to us on Facebook at facebook.com/KeystoneHDC, on Twitter at twitter.com/KeystoneHDC, or by email at info@KeystoneHospitalityDevelopment.com. As always, let's work together to put heads in your beds. Until next time, have a fun day. This session of Hospitality Property School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe so as not to miss any hospitality property tactics and strategies that will help you find the success you have always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best content possible. We will see you next time, right here in Hospitality Property School.